Christians probably know me, but my buddy Maverick here asked would I like to give my testimony, and I run from things like this because I just ain't much of a speaker, but I feel obligated. I feel it's my duty to tell what the Lord's done for me. And so if I stumble and get red-faced, I just bear with me there. Maybe it'll come back to me there in a minute or two. Probably one of my earliest blessings, I guess you'd say, is I was born into a Christian environment. I was had good Christian parents. They taught us about the Lord. They taught us what it took to be saved. Took us to church, Sunday school. I've got 5 siblings, mom, dad, that made 8 of us. But I can remember many a Sunday morning, us all trying to get ready in a 1-bathroom house and go pile in an old car or even a cab of a pickup truck a few times. But you know, they put forth great effort to teach us the ways of the Lord, and that's a huge blessing. A lot ain't got that. Had good godly grandparents on both sides. Probably the I guess a role model or that really stood out in my mind, my Papa Banks on my mom's side. That's my mom's dad. He was a very, very simple man. He was, to my understanding, I'm told he was a mean drunk most of his life. But God saved him, and he wasn't bashful about telling you that. He used God in his everyday language. He would, when he was telling something, he'd say, if it be God's will, and bless the good Lord. And he acknowledged God, and he was pleased, and he was proud that God was his father. He would, I can remember him, most of the time he was pretty rough looking. He wore overalls, but I remember Sunday mornings he would get up and he would clean up good and put him on some good clean overalls and shave, and he'd get out his old ragged Bible, and he'd find his reading glasses, and he'd open up that Bible and he would just scan the pages. I don't think he could read. I mean, that was obvious to even a child, but he was doing all he could to try to serve the Lord, to try to keep the Sabbath holy, and it really inspired me. I mean, God was blessing him. Sometimes he would mumble a little or sigh a little, but he was seeking God, and that's a good example to all of us. I mean, it don't matter how educated you are, how poor you are, how rich you are, where you come from, what you've done, it don't matter. I often think of when Jesus was crucified with the 2 thieves. One denied him, and the other just simply asked him, said, Lord, remember me when you go into your kingdom. And God told him, said, this very day you'll be with me in paradise. And I mean, that's all it takes. It ain't complicated, but it's a must. You've got to kneel before him and acknowledge that you're a sinner, that you're lost. And that's the time we live in. That ain't taught. That ain't, a lot of people gets in their mind, well, if I'm just good, or if I just be good to people or give money or whatever, but you've got to kneel down before God and just, give your life to him. Like I was saying, I was always taught about God. I always prayed as a child even. But, there come a time in my life, my early teenage years, I think I was about 13, I know that I had to commit. It was time I was of age, And, it's, you know, and I did, I knelt down, Gray Holmes Church, and the best I can, describe it was the peace that I felt. That was a long time ago, but I can remember just feeling a peace inside me that only God can give. And I mean, that's the only way you'll feel it. It's when God gives it. But I can remember things looked different. Everything was greener and the sky was bluer and people looked different. You looked at them pleasant. And I'm thankful for that. I've strayed from God several times. As you get up into your teenage years, you get to running with crowds, and I knew wrong from right, but I've done things I shouldn't, and I get lazy on God. But I'm so thankful He never left me. He's always there convicting me. I mean, when I go astray or if I get lazy on Him, He's always there reminding me, And I'm just very thankful for that. Thankful to the Lord for all He's done for me. He's blessed me. I honestly feel like sometimes that God just, He's just with me alone, because it just seems like you can always feel Him there. When troubles come and you don't know what to do, there's nothing you can do, and you're trying to work it out on your own, He'll remind you, I'm here and I've got this, I'll go through it with you. And He always has. And I'm just thankful for that. And I'm thankful for Maverick here and his work. He's really, he's into a good thing. I'll encourage everybody to give you testimony, or if you need prayer or anything, I'm sure he'd be right there. I would. Anything we can do for anybody. I guess that's about it. I just want to give God the praise and the glory. And it ain't nothing about me, just anything that I've ever done or accomplished or any good thing I've ever done. That was just God working through me, and I hope people understand that, and just be in prayer for me. Thank you for giving me time.
Amen.